Well, it's time for the real sharing. I'll speak in English. I'm taking the opportunity to film this, but in reality I want to express one of my deeper motivations why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. And I can't have the opportunity to film myself, but I'm sweating all over the place. I'm dirty. My hands are dirty with the sun cream. I'm out. I'm out in the hottest time possible outside, 30 something degrees. Though I cannot say that my body is fully prepared for that, but I am here because some of my like the opposite to hedonism and to feel the pleasure is like to get pleasure from the pain and suffering. And I am in a phase in my life in which I have to admit to myself that yes, my true pleasure comes from going to an extreme and recovering balance after reaching that extreme. That's where my true motivation is actually located. So being dirty, smelly, sweating, it feels perfect for me right now, right here, where I can fully be myself and move in harsh conditions. It makes me happy. Yes, of course, I have to have a certain degree of preparation, but the happiness comes from the fact that I give myself freedom to be this way. You can call it looking dirty makes me happy or whatever. But this is only one aspect. I realize that when it comes to other desires, like a desire for sex and intimacy and so, it's also following a similar pattern. Doing it to the point it brings absolute silence. That's it. Silence. That's the motivation. You go to silence and you have it. You push to your limit, you turn it upside down and it brings you to silence. That's the true motivation for it. And it's a bit different than what we are taught to do or how to present to the world, but it's like how it feels for me. That's how it feels that it's living life. It's very different than probably other people's expectations and so, or whatever. That's how I behave. That's what triggers me. The limit and the ugliness even, right, of that, and the completely disregard to whatever others may feel or perceive about you, man or woman, doesn't matter, completely. As long as I can fully rejoice in that state. So that's what I want to share. That's why I don't want to avoid harsh conditions, hot or cold, desert or mountain, cold bath and so. Of course there are limits to that, but going to harsh conditions, to the opposite, it's exactly what makes me feel that I am in this body. This is something I would like to share here and understand. The precious time that I'm enjoying being in the sun exposed with this careless attitude. So here I pray for the possibility that this will go again. It will happen again sometime, somewhere in the future. Because this is how it feels for me to live life in this body right now. No other model does function. The model that works for me is absolute exposure to all this natural behaviors of the world. The moment I'm gonna embrace fully the desert, the hot times here, the jungle, the cold in winters, the high mountains, low oxygen, all the extremes are good. All of them. All of them, because all of them give you the chance to get back in the middle again. That's why. That's why I do it. Thank you.